So student, in this exercise, let's try to give dimensions. So instead wasting much time, let's switch over to AutoCAD. So let's give dimensions. We are going to allot first center distances. So here from this center to this center, like this. Then from this center to this center over here. Similarly, I will repeat same dimensions for this circle to this circle. Then let's try to give another dimensions from this circle to this distance or this center. And lastly, from this center to this center, horizontal downward. Now after this, let's give the radius dimensions. So this one is 1.75. Now second is this one. Third one is this one. Then the other radius is this one. Okay. Now let's give the 6 value radius by using jog dimensions. So select this, click over here and give like this. Okay. Now let's try to give another linear dimensions, that is this to this center. Okay. Now let's give another radius dimensions, which is this one. And finally, let's give these radius dimensions. Hopefully, I think everything is given. Only the dimensions left out is the inside circle dimensions. So let's give the diameter over here. Now let's double click it and edit it to give the quantity. So 3 capital X and space. This will indicate that there are 3 circles having dimension of 2. This is how you can give your dimension to the given drawing. Now let's give dimension to 2.4 and 2.5. Now let's switch over to dimension layer. Now let's give the linear dimension first from this point to this point. Right? Now similarly for this part to this part. Okay. And for this point to this point. You can also use smart dimension tool, no problem. Now let's give these dimensions 6 millimeter. Okay. Now similarly, let's repeat it over here and over here. And from this point to this point, zoom in little bit. So 42 millimeter dimensions. Now let's give remaining dimensions, that is this to this. So 5 millimeter. Repeat the dimensions 10 millimeter. Now let's give these dimensions, that is center distance and these dimensions, which is 20 millimeter diameter. So zoom in over here and zoom in. Okay. Now double click it to add the symbol. Choose close button. This is how you can add dimension to the given figure. Now let's switch over to this figure. So we have to switch over to radius dimensions. So let's give the radius dimensions 70. Another is this one, that is 60. Okay. And another is this one is 10. Then this part 30. Now after that let's give linear dimensions, that is this distance and perpendicular distance. So shift right click, perpendicular, which is 10. Similarly, let's give these dimensions. So from here to here it is 4. And same way, let's give the 20 millimeter dimensions from this point to this point. This comes out to be 20. Okay. This is how we can assign dimension to the given figure. Now lastly, let's give the radius, 8 millimeter. Now save your drawing. So student, hopefully you are getting the point how to give dimension in AutoCAD.